Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, guys. Welcome back to the second half of Newcastle United against Chelsea. It is still nil-nil. Right now, about 9 minutes have been played already, and Chelsea, you can see, are with the ball, trying to make sure that they do not let Newcastle United take the advantage. And that is what it is looking currently right now. So let's see what is going to happen in the remaining part of the game. It is going to be really interesting. Remember, guys, we will have Wolves against Arsenal next, and then tomorrow we will have be having over two games for the Premier League. So it's going to be really interesting to see what is going to happen. So right now you can see Newcastle United on the ball. 58% possession for Newcastle United, 42% possession for Chelsea. 7 attempts made so far by Newcastle United, and Chelsea just with one attempt. So that tells you everything that who's playing who, and who's playing better, who's not playing good. So that is the case right now. Let's see what is going to happen. So once again, you can see that Chelsea are with the ball, trying to defend in. You can see that they're not letting anybody come in that close. So it's going to be really interesting to see what is going to happen over here. So guys, please do subscribe to Football Gupshup. It'll be very nice. It's really appreciated that if you guys can please subscribe. It's going to be yellow card right now. Right now, guys, you can see Newcastle United are really having a go at Chelsea, but so far the case here is that Chelsea are really defending in quite deep. So Newcastle United are finding it a little bit difficult because Chelsea are defending really deep inwards. But you can see that Chelsea are also making sure that they do also have those attacking spells. But Newcastle United do know that in order to get better of Chelsea, they'll have to play much better. Right now, Nick Pope is on the ball. Let's see what he's going to do. He's going to pull it long, and it is going to be interesting to see what is going to happen here. It is where Chelsea right now, and long ball comes in from Mendy once again, pushing it forward. So once again, Broja trying to go forward, and it has been nullified in by Chelsea over there. Newcastle United with the ball right now, going forward. Almiron on the right flank, trying to take it inside, trying to beat Koulibaly. Gives it to Longstaff. Longstaff right now giving it to Trippier. And right now, Newcastle United, Willock on the ball, puts a cross in. And Hall makes sure that the ball goes out. Wood was so close to put that ball into the back of the net. And that was a brilliant ball in by Willock. You can see that what he was trying to do. Once again, short corner kick taken, comes into Bruno Gomares, gives it to Almiron. Almiron right now with the ball. Let's see what can he do. Gallagher takes the ball away from him. And once again, you can clearly see that Almiron trying to go forward. Koulibaly beats it to him. So Chelsea are playing really splendid over here right now. And things are looking good so far. So it's going to be. So 59 minutes in, Newcastle United coming in close over there. Right now, Koulibaly is struggling. He's down on the ground. So the medics are going to come and have a check. Remember, he's going to be playing the World Cup with Senegal. And right now, he's down on the ground. The medics are going to have a check at Koulibaly. He is down on the ground. Let's see what is going to happen. It's going to be really interesting to see what is going to happen over here. So far, he's down on the ground and they're having a look at him. Hopefully, he'll be fine. Let's see what is going to happen. So right now, Bali is getting a check from the medics. So 60 minutes being played in. Remember, guys, we will have Arsenal against Wolves next, and that is going to be one good game. It's going to be really interesting to see who is going to win that game. Remember, guys, Arsenal versus Wolves is going to be the next one, and I'm sure that you guys will be up for it. So half an hour remaining, and hopefully this match will come to an end. And as soon as this transmission finishes, we'll be starting a new transmission in which we will be covering Wolves against Arsenal. So right now, Kolibali has been brought outside. It is already 1 hour mark, 30 minutes remaining, and you can see Wilson is getting instructions from Eddie Howe. He's about to come on. Apparently, he has been selected for the World Cup squad. So right now, Mendy is about to take this goal kick. So Wilson is about to come on for Newcastle United. This is going to be really interesting. Right now, Mendy puts in a long ball, and long ball goes in. Newcastle United trying to bring the ball down. Trippier in chase over there, but Pulisic beats it to him, but he is going to be given an offside. So right now, Trippier with the ball. Sorry, it's going to be a throw in. Apparently, the ball went out. It wasn't an offside, it was a throw in. So right now, ball comes in and the ball goes out. So Mason Mount making sure that he has enough cover in right now. You can see Trippier once again with the ball, pushing that ball long in. And it is Shar who plays that ball long out, and Gallagher is down injured. Right now, Newcastle United are running with the ball forward. Chaloba intercepts, the ball goes out. And I think Gallagher is trying to get up. He has been quite good for Chelsea right there. And right now, he's trying to get up. Oh, that was a pretty bad challenge by Botman. I think that was a pretty bad challenge by Botman, hitting Gallagher over there. And Gallagher is showing the injury mark over there to the ref, and the ref has given nothing over there to Botman. It should have been a yellow card, but it hasn't been given. So it's going to be really interesting to see what is going to happen here now. Right now, ball being played in from the back from Newcastle United, trying to push forward. Ball comes to Trippier. Trippier right now running with the ball, plays it inside towards Longstaff. Right now, cross comes in. Once again, clearance by Chelsea. Newcastle United still with the ball. Pulisic recovers it, pushes the ball forward on that right flank. And right now, Broja making that run forward, still running ball with the ball forward right there. Let's see what can he do. Still running with the ball and tries to beat his man. And it comes back to Newcastle United. Right now, Newcastle United have the ball, trying to push it forward, and it comes to Gallagher. Gallagher right now on the ball. Let's see what can he do. Plays it in towards Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva towards Chaloba. Chaloba right now with the ball, giving it to Kolibali. Kolibali right now pushing the ball forward towards Kovacic. Kovacic putting that ball in. And right now Newcastle United still running with the ball. It is Bruno Gomares being brought down, and it is given the advantage towards Chelsea. Chelsea is still running with the ball right now. Let's see what is going to happen. Things are looking quite good for Chelsea at this moment. Right now, ball has been pushed forward for Pulisic, who's making that run in. Trippier intercepts. Right now, gives it back to Nick Pope. Nick Pope right now pushing it long in the direction towards Almiron, but Kovacic intercepts. And right now, Newcastle United have got the advantage. They have still got the ball. It is with Trippier. Trippier right now pushing the ball all the way onto the left side of the pitch towards Dan Burn. Burn right now pushing the ball forward. And you can see Willock making that run in, still making that run in, puts the cross in. And the goalkeeper collects the ball. 64 minutes in, Newcastle United nil, Chelsea nil. Right now, Chelsea have got the ball. Jorginho running with the ball right now. We ain't threatening the Newcastle defense enough. That is true. I do not understand why isn't Graham Potter not taking the risk. I think maybe due to the fact that he's being, I think, a little bit too cautious in terms of not losing the game. And I think that I do understand that you do tend to like be a little bit cautious, but it doesn't always help around. And I think that somehow, some way, he'll have to find a way in which Chelsea could attack. But I think he's still trying to check out which plays does he want, which plays he doesn't want, and maybe that is the reason he has employed those kind of tactics, which are a little bit cautious. And Chelsea are really, really. I don't think that they have that kind of threatening teeth, and I think Pulisic is the only one who kinds of penetrate those spaces in, as well as they don't have any forward as well. Gallagher takes a shot, and Nick Pope makes an important save. That was a very good spell by Chelsea over there, and you can see that Nick Pope almost stretched towards his left hand side, and that was a pretty good ball by Gallagher. You can see what he was trying to do. So that was a very good chance. So Chelsea are trying their very best, but so far we haven't seen any evidence that it should be the case that they could win this game. And I think that they really need to produce more, and they need to challenge Nick Pope as much as they can. Once again, it is going to be a corner kick. Let's see what can Chelsea do right now. It is Gallagher on that corner kick. There is something happening in the box over here. I've just seen the World Cup squad for England. Why is Ivan Toney not there? That's a joke. That is true, mate. That is true. I do not seem to understand how come Ivan Toney hasn't been selected for the World Cup squad. You need to check out that Gareth Southgate episode. I'm sure that you need to see this one. And I have made my comments quite clear in that one. And if you have a look, you would know that what I've said there in the end. And I think that there's so many changes that squad needs. And for some reason, they're not taking Ivan Toney is out of my mind. The selection that they made in defense, it's quite abysmal. And I do not understand for what reason that they're taking Mason Mount. Mason Mount doesn't deserve to be in that squad. And I think that there are about 7 players who shouldn't have been there. And as soon as this, I think I will let you know in the Wolves and Arsenal game that what do I make of the England squad. And I am not happy with the selection by Southgate. And Newcastle United have scored. They have scored the goal, guys, and it is Willock who has scored the goal for Newcastle United out of nowhere. And it is Newcastle United who have scored the goal, guys. It was coming, and the whole stadium has erupted. Now, that is something that was expected. And there you go, guys. A goal has been scored, and it is Willock who has scored the goal. It is 1-0. Newcastle United has just scored, and it is a goal. Willock scores for Newcastle United, and it just comes unexpected. What were the Chelsea defense doing over there? Was there an offside? That looks like an offside. That looks like an offside. Will they have a check? And Almiron was making that run in. He leaves it for Willock, who takes a shot. But was Almiron offside? We just need to have a look at VAR. Will they make a recheck? Because it looks like that Almiron was in an offside position. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Is the goal given? Are they going to make a check on the VAR? Are they going to make a check on the VAR? Because it seems that Almiron was in an offside position. And the whole stadium has erupted. You can clearly see the whole stadium has erupted. So the goal stands. They have given it a goal. It seemed to me that Almiron was in an offside position, but anyway, the goal has been given. So there you go, Newcastle United 1, Chelsea nil. Guys, please do keep on giving your votes. Please do press the like button as well. If you guys can please subscribe to Football Gupshup, that'll be very nice and really appreciate it. We are really trying our best to grow this channel on YouTube platforms, so we are really asking for your help. Please be kind enough to subscribe to Football Gupshup. I'm really asking for you guys' help out here. I'm really trying my best to grow this football community. So please do subscribe. What is the defense doing? That is just lazy defending. That is true. I think they were just caught sleeping, and for some reason, I think this tactics is going to come back and bite Graham Potter, because there is no attacking threat coming in from Chelsea, and I can't see for the love of this game that why isn't he attacking Newcastle United. He should be really going at them, but so far the tactics that he's employed is way too cautious. And right now, another throw-in has been given to Newcastle United. We are approaching the 70th minute mark as we can see that there's only 20 minutes remaining on the clock. Let's see what changes can Graham Potter make right now from the bench. Will he be able to bring on some threat onto the pitch? And right now they're looking to work around what kind of changes can they make. Ziyech is on the sideline, and we can see lots of player Cucurella as well available. We got Aubameyang who's sitting on the bench, so it might be the fact that they might kind of bring in some attacking threat. Right now, Trippier is with the free kick, so Newcastle United are going to be having a go at Chelsea at this moment. Right now, Newcastle United once again on the ball. This is going to be really interesting. And the cross comes in towards Newcastle United. Mendy jumps up and collects the ball. Let's see what is going to happen now. Mendy once again with the ball and looking for an option. Has got Thiago Silva and Koulibaly. Gives it to Koulibaly. Koulibaly right now running with the ball. Pushes the ball forward. And once again, Newcastle United intercept the ball, trying to push it further. But Thiago Silva gets to it. Gives it to Jorginho. Jorginho running with the ball right now. Places it towards Mason Mount. Mason Mount loops it up towards Broja. Broja showing his strength, but eventually it was Botman who falls down on the ground and he earns the free kick. 71 minutes in, Newcastle United 1, Chelsea nil, and Willock scoring the goal for Newcastle United, putting Newcastle United ahead. So what a goal scored by Willock over there. And I thought that for one moment it seemed that it was flying in, but didn't expect it to be a goal from Willock. I was expecting Almiron to take the shot. Eddie Howe really celebrating the goal over there once again. Newcastle United trying to go forward, comes to Mendy. Mendy right now on the ball, passing it to Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva was Jorginho. Jorginho back to Koulibaly. Koulibaly back to Mendy. Mendy putting the ball forward into the direction of Hall. Hall right now pushing it forward, intercepted by Newcastle United. Newcastle United trying to penetrate that space on the right hand side. Longstaff on the ball has been brought down by Hall. Will a free kick will be awarded to Newcastle United? It isn't. Advantage to Chelsea, and Longstaff is down on the ground. He's holding his right foot and he is in pain over there. And right now it is gonna be much more time given on the stoppage time over there. It looks like a foul to me, but anyway, the referee hasn't given it, and the Newcastle United players are not happy with the decision over there. Eventually, Chelsea are going to bring on three new players: Ziyech, Cucurella, as well as Havertz. They are going to come on for Chelsea. So this is going to be really interesting to see. Callum Wilson. Exactly. So Kai Havertz coming on for Chelsea right now. So Mason Mount, Broja, and Hall have been substituted, and Cucurella as well as Kai Havertz and Ziyech have been brought on for Chelsea. So that is true. That is true. Callum Wilson has been selected for England. Right now, Chelsea putting that ball in once again into the box, but it has been kept out by Newcastle United. Once again, Chelsea are trying their very best to have a go. Right now, ball being pushed towards Cucurella. Cucurella on the ball right now, playing it in towards Pulisic. Pulisic right now making that run in. And Longstaff once again tries to make an important block. You can see Bruno Guimaraes helping out his teammates over there. Right now, the ball goes back to the goalkeeper who puts it long. Koulibaly trying to chest it down, and it's still with Chelsea. Jorginho right now on the ball, passing it towards Chalobah. Chalobah right now giving it to Ziyech, and right now giving it to Gallagher. Gallagher has been brought down, and it is going to be a goal kick. Botman has been really good at the back. He has really kept Broja quite today. And right now, you can see him chasing down Gallagher. So Eddie Howe is looking for some changes. And I think Wilson is going to be brought upon. And Eddie Howe is going to bring his main man on and instruct him what he wants from him, what he wants him to do. So it's going to be really interesting to see what is going to happen over here. So right now, Nick Pope with a goal kick, and Wilson is about to come on for Chris Wood. So exactly, I don't think so. I don't think so that he's that dynamic as Ivan Tony is. Ivan Tony has much more dimensions than Callum Wilson. Callum Wilson is much a mature player, but he hasn't got that many dimensions to his game. If you look at Ivan Tony and compare him with Callum Wilson, Ivan Tony has more range of shots. He has more range of in terms of skill, and he can play on the wing. He can come from inside out. He can go from outside in. He can also try to hold the ball. He is so good on the ball that I think that he deserves his place to be in the squad. And believe me, if Harry Kane is injured, he would be the first man for me to play in that striker position. And I do not know for the love of God that why haven't Gareth Southgate selected Ivan Tony, and I think that his selection, based on if you would see the episode, which the link I've given to you, trust me, I'm not happy with the squad. And you've seen the 7 players that I've recommended, and I'm sure that everybody would agree that you know England team needs new blood, England team needs new players, England team needs new ideas, and for some reason Gareth Southgate is not willing to take the risk, and I think he doesn't get set. The reason he did successfully at Russia 2018, the reason he did good at Euro 2020 was the fact that he took risks, he took new ideas, he took new players in. And for the love of that, you know what he has achieved? He's abandoning the same school of thought. And I don't get it what he's trying to achieve with this group. And I'm sure that he's going to find it tough. Let's see what's going to happen. He's not consistent. Maybe 1 in 5 games he'll have a good game. That's it. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So that, Ivan Tony is far ahead than Callum Wilson in terms of player's ability, and I do not know why he selected Wilson over there. But anyway, we can discuss this. You know what? I'm gonna make another live session in the weekdays, and I'm gonna be announcing it where we're gonna be discussing about the prediction that who's gonna win the World Cup, as well as we're gonna look at the other nation squad as well. And I think that is gonna be one of maybe two of the sessions. That's what I'm gonna do. So it's gonna be really interesting to see. So I'm sure that you will be tuning in for that one, Billy. Right now, Nick Pope with the ball, trying to push that ball out onto a Shard. Shard right now with the ball and pushing it long into the direction towards the center. And Mendy gets the ball. 74% possession for Chelsea in the last 10 minutes, whereas Newcastle United with 26%. That tells you everything right now. So let's see what is going to happen. Once again, Koulibaly on the ball, passing it to Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva right now pushing the ball forward. This is looking quite interesting. Let's see what can Chelsea do right now. Pulisic right now making that run in from the left hand side, trying to go inside the box, puts across in, but nobody is at the end. And Burn doesn't take any risk, plays the ball out. It is going to be a corner kick. That is what it's going to be. So right now you can see that Newcastle won, Chelsea nil, and it is going to be a corner kick for Chelsea. Right now, Ziyech with a cross in, and the ball goes out. Kai Havertz with the header, and he wasn't able to connect with it, so the ball goes out. Right now, 79 minutes in, Newcastle United 1, Chelsea nil. So it's going to be really interesting to see what is going to happen over here. Nick Pope about to take this kick. And right now, long kick has been taken in. Newcastle United with the ball right now, passing it to Trippier. Trippier right now. 79 minutes in already. Chelsea with the ball right now. This is going to be really interesting. So Bruno Guimaraes trying to take the ball forward. Kai Havertz still on the ball. Passing it to Chaloba right there. Chaloba right now on the ball. Passing it forward to Ziyech. Ziyech right now. Passing it to Thiago Silva. Can Chelsea find an equalizer? There is still some time on the clock. And I think Chelsea can really find their way, work in towards that Newcastle United defense. It's all about the precision of the finishing. And if they are able to finish in terms of taking a shot at goal and putting that ball into the back of the net, then Chelsea might be able to get that equalizer. But so far, I haven't seen any evidence. They are willing to do so. Ryder Cucurella on the ball, puts that ball in, and Chelsea almost get that equalizer. That was brilliant defending by Newcastle United, and that was some defending by Newcastle United. It was almost that Nick Pope was beaten over there, and Pulisic passes it to Havertz. Havertz right there passing it to Cucurella, and cross comes in. Kai Havertz was about to put his feet in, and if not for Nick Pope's save, I think his knees were the one who made that important block. And Newcastle United really need to be careful over there because Chelsea can really find a goal in there. Right now, Botman is down on the ground. He is not feeling well. So he might be getting substituted over here. He's down on the ground. This is the third time he's gone down on the ground. And he is feeling the pain in his ankles or something or on his foot. So right now, Eddie Howe is giving the instructions to his players from the sideline, and maybe he needs to change something. Maybe Botman might have to come off, and he might have to make some of the changes. If we don't make it to at least semi-final, I'm Southgate out. I'll be there hopefully. Right, that's good. He's picked the 100 choice CDM at City, an inconsistent 30-year-old, and like 5 days were apparently injured. Exactly. You know what? For me, I think that Harry Maguire shouldn't be in that squad. John Stones shouldn't be in that squad. I do not think, absolutely, I do not think that Kyle Walker should be in that squad. And there are so many players who are far better than the players that he has selected. And I can go on and I can really go at this. And for me, if you have to give a grading, for me, it's a C minus selection for the players he had available, for the players he could have selected, for the quality of players that he could have really had excellent world class quality in that squad. He didn't go for it, and it's really abysmal kind of selection that he has gone for. And I do not know what kind of football will England play if they are going to resort to that stupid 5-3-2 system. And I really hate that system, and I do not know the reason why Gareth Southgate is still going to go with that outdated formation and with that outdated school of thought. But anyway, right now Chaloba passing the ball in towards Ziyech. Ziyech right now putting that ball in to the box. Newcastle United once again clearing it. And right now Thiago Silva passing it to Koulibaly. Koulibaly passing it to Cucurella. Cucurella right now passing it to Pulisic. Pulisic right now giving it to Cucurella. Giving it to Kovacic. Kovacic right now passing that ball in to the space where Thiago Silva is. Thiago Silva once again working that ball into that space towards Chaloba. Chaloba right now giving it to Ziyech. Gallagher rightly really kind of close to him and trying to be an option if the ball comes into that direction. Thiago Silva gets it, gives it to Kovacic. Kovacic goes forward, pushes that ball in, intercepted by Bruno Guimaraes, giving it to Wilson. Wilson running across towards the right side of the field and goes down. Fouled by Kovacic, and Newcastle United are going to get a free kick. That is going to be the case. So right now, 84 minutes in, Newcastle United 1, Chelsea nil. There is going to be a substitution, and it's going to be really interesting to see what is going to be the game plan of Eddie Howe now, because Chelsea are kind of trying to have a go at Newcastle United. So let's see what the game plan is going to be, guys. Please do subscribe to Football Gupshup. It's a kind and humble request. Please, guys, please be kind enough to subscribe. I want to be really thankful for those all of you who have been giving in your votes, giving those likes, as well as tuning in, especially to Football Gupshup for this watch along. And please, guys, I'm really trying to grow this football community over here on this channel. It'll be really nice if you guys can please subscribe to Football Gupshup. I'm really asking for your guys' help. I do know when you do subscribe, you do tend to get notifications. It's your choice, it's your free will. You don't have to watch every single thing, it's your choice. But when you do subscribe, you kind of help me to grow this channel on YouTube platform. So please do subscribe. And right now the game has resumed. Ball comes back to Mendy, who takes a long kick. And right now Newcastle United trying to get the control of the ball. Bruno Gomares pushing it back to Botman. Right now coming to us. Joelinton trying to push the ball forward. Chaloba trying to intercept it. And Murphy is the one in chase over there. 85 minutes in, 5 minutes remaining. Let's see what is going to happen as we are approaching at the last few minutes of the game. Is going to be really interesting to see. So right now Botman is once again on the floor. I think the change is about to be made, and I don't think so he can continue anymore now. So he might get substituted. So that might be the case. He might get substituted, and I don't think so he can continue anymore. So Target is going to come on, and Burn might be playing as the center back in the last few minutes of this game. So Botman is going to go off, and he's injured. He's not being selected by Louis van Gaal in the Netherlands World Cup's 26-man squad. So he won't be going to Doha. He won't be going to Qatar. He's going to be staying at home. So that is going to be the case for him. He won't be traveling to Doha. He won't be traveling to Qatar. He will be staying at home. That is going to be the case for him. So let's see what is going to happen. Eventually, right now, Target is going to come on for the last few minutes, and he's getting a standing ovation. Botman, he's getting a standing ovation from the fans. And right now, Cucurella on the ball, trying to push the ball forward. Comes to Kolibali. Kolibali right now on the ball, pushing it long into that forward line. You can see that Pulisic is trying to make that chase. Once again, trying to get close in towards that ball. And Nick Pope once again making that long clearance. Chaloba heads it down, gives it to Mendy. Mendy right now on the ball. Let's see what can they do. It's going to be really interesting last few minutes of this game. Guys, please do subscribe to Football Gupshup. It will be very nice if you guys can please subscribe to Football Gupshup. We are really trying our best to grow this channel on YouTube platform. Please do subscribe to Football Gupshup. We are really trying our best to grow the channel on YouTube platform. Right now, ball comes in towards Cucurella on the left flank. Cucurella pushes it in towards Kolibali. Sorry, guys. Kolibali right now on the ball, passing it towards Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva right now on the ball, pushes it all the way onto the left hand side where Cucurella is, and you can see Elmiron making that run in, and the ball goes out. 88 minutes have gone in so far. Newcastle United 1, Chelsea 0. 88 minutes gone so far, and you can see Eddie Howe giving instructions from the sideline. So this is going to be very interesting last 3 minutes of the game. And right now you can see Eddie Howe once again. The ball has been pushed forward towards Wilson. Wilson putting that ball in towards Elmiron, who goes down, and it is going to be a yellow card and a free kick. A yellow card and a free kick right now, and Koulibaly is going to get a yellow card for making a foul on Elmiron. 89 minutes in, Newcastle United 1, Chelsea 0. So Koulibaly getting a yellow card right now. And right now Target is on the ball. Let's see what he's going to do. It's going to be really interesting to see where he's going to put this ball in. Trippier is also on that spot. but I think Target is going to be the one who is going to take this one. Right, so Trippier is going to take this one because Target has just went right outside the box. Maybe let's see what is Trippier looking for. He has got plenty of options. Has got plenty of options. Takes a low cross in. That was really good by Trippier, but nobody from Newcastle United forward line could read it over there. Once again, ball being played into a Target, trying to beat his man Cucurella. Right now, he goes down, and it is going to be a free kick. So 90 minutes coming to an end, and there is going to be some stoppage time. I didn't think we were going to win this, and I'm right. Uh, yes, that I think because of the tactics deployed by Graham Potter, I think soon he'll have to get rid of this tactics. He'll have to take some sort of change in the formation as well as in the game plan because it seems that it's not working for Chelsea. I think they're really missing a striker. They don't have any striker. Even Aubameyang, they have got Aubameyang, but he isn't up to the case. 7 minutes given as a stoppage time. 7 minutes have been given. Guys, please do subscribe to Football Gupshup. We are really trying our best to grow this channel on YouTube platform. Please, guys, be kind enough to subscribe to Football Gupshup. It will be very nice and kind if you guys can please subscribe to Football Gupshup. I'm really trying my best to grow this channel on YouTube platform. Please do subscribe to Football Gupshup. Right now, ball being played in, and Newcastle United once again on the ball, and they are trying to push forward. It is with Gomares. Gomares right now trying to go over there, and he's being brought down. And you can see Gallagher is not happy with the referee's decision over there, so he's still in conversation with the ref, and Gallagher disagrees with that call of the foul. So anyway, 91 minutes have gone in, 6 minutes remaining. Let's see if Chelsea can find something in those last 6 minutes. And it's going to be really interesting to see the last 6 minutes of this game. And looking at the Premier League table, if this stays the same and having a look at it, Newcastle United will move into the third position in the league table with 30 points and playing 15 games. So that is going to be quite interesting. Tottenham Hotspur playing 15 games and have got 29 points on board. Manchester United, on the other hand, have played 13 games and they got 23 points, whereas Liverpool played 14 and have got 22 points. So Chelsea will have 21 points with 14 games played in 8th position. So one can truly understand why do Chelsea need to find that equalizer as soon as possible. So it's going to be really interesting to see. Right now, Newcastle United have got the ball and 92 minutes have gone in, 5 minutes remaining, and Target with the ball right now looking for an option. He has got a throw in and puts it inside towards Joe Linton. Joe Linton trying to waste some time down on the byline over there. And the ball goes out. It is going to be a goal kick for Chelsea. 92 minutes have gone in so far. 5 minutes remaining. Let's see what can Chelsea do. Can they find a goal? Can they find an equalizer? This is going to be 3 losses on the bounce for us. That is true. That is going to be 3 losses for Graham Potter. Let's see what is going to be the case. Guys, please do subscribe to Football Gupshup. We are really trying our best to grow this channel on YouTube platform. It'll be very nice and really kind if you guys can. Please, guys, do subscribe to Football Gupshup. It'll be very nice if you guys can please subscribe. I'm really asking for your guys' help. So please do subscribe. Right now, Newcastle United with a corner kick. Corner kick comes in. And Thiago Silva once again clears the ball away. Right now, Newcastle United once again on the ball. It is Joe Linton passing it to Byrne, who's playing as a centre back now because Botman has been brought out due to an injury. And right now, you can see Chelsea are playing with 4 at the back. And you got Kovacic and Jorginho as 2 defensive midfielders. And you got like 6 men behind and you got like 4 players up ahead. It doesn't make any kind of sense. And it's really not making any kind of sense because Cucurella has to really go on the left hand side of the pitch to stretch Newcastle United. And I do not know why these tactics have been deployed by Graham Potter. It's not really efficient. And once again, Cucurella on the left gets the ball, passes it inside towards Pulisic, who can't control the ball, comes back to Cucurella. Cucurella passes it to Koulibaly. Koulibaly right on the ball, pushes it forward and the ball goes out. It is going to be a goal kick. 94 minutes in, and Newcastle United 1, Chelsea nil. There are about 3 minutes remaining. Can Chelsea find an equalizer in the remaining minutes of the game? We're just gonna find out soon. Guys, please, please, please do subscribe to Football Gupshup. It'll be very nice if you guys can please subscribe to Football Gupshup. We are really trying our best to grow the channel on YouTube platform. So please, please do subscribe to Football Gupshup. We are really trying our best to grow this channel. So please, guys, help me in supporting this channel by subscribing. Now Shar is walking awkwardly, and it seems that his hamstring is almost done over there. And he's walking awkwardly over there. Right now, ball coming in from deep, and it is with Wilson, who's trying to get away from Kolibali. But right now, Chelsea have got the ball. 95 minutes almost coming to an end. 2 minutes remaining. Can Newcastle United win this? Can Chelsea find an equalizer? All of these questions are going to get answered in right 2 minutes. Right now, Thiago Silva is with the ball, passing it forward towards Jorginho, but there is something happening between Chelsea player and the Newcastle United player. It's Burn and Kai Havertz who are getting into this fight, and the referee is having a word over there, and the referee is going to have some word with the player. Let's have a look on the replay. It was Kai Havertz and then Burn, and you can clearly see that it was Burn who came crashing into him. So free kick has been awarded to Chelsea right there, and let's see what can Chelsea do. Mendy has come forward, guys. Mendy has come forward. So Mendy has come forward. This is going to be really interesting to see. Mendy has come forward. This is going to be some interesting thing. Now, can Chelsea find an equalizer? Mendy has come forward. So Chelsea are going to take a risk. And you can see the likes of Ziyech and Jorginho on the ball. But Ziyech, I think, is going to be the one who's going to take it. Koulibaly is one of those players alongside Havertz as well as Chalobah and Mendy. Long ball comes into a Ziyech, into a Mendy, kept out by Newcastle United. Let's see what can Newcastle United do over here. Now you can see Jolinton making that run forward. Cucurella making an important interception. That was really brilliant by Cucurella. And right now Chelsea have got the ball. Kovacic still on the ball. Still on the ball. And Newcastle United come down, taking the ball away. Kovacic is down on the ground. That was a very heavy tackle coming in from Newcastle United. Mendy lumping the ball forward. Into was Cucurella. Newcastle United headed down, trying to make that clearance. This is some action happening right now on the pitch. Both players are going for it, and you can see Newcastle United with the player, and it is going to be nothing right now. Chelsea once again on the ball. This is going to be the last chance saloon for Chelsea. Let's see Kovacic playing into us. Pulisic. Pulisic being challenged by Newcastle United, still on the ball, and it comes out. It's going to go out. It's going to be a throw in, but the referee has given a free kick. A yellow card is going to be issued to Longstaff, and it's going to be a last free kick for Chelsea. Let's see what can they do. Eddie Howe, I do love him. He's my favorite manager in the Premier League. That is true. He's really one of those good managers, modern day managers. But I think Graham Potter is also a very good manager. It's just a case that he has got this Chelsea team who are in slump, and I think he's going to make some of the changes. Once he does those kind of changes, when he is done with his team, I think in a year around time, I think he will come good for Chelsea. But let's say what is happening over here. And right now, Newcastle United are really on the brink of a very famous win. If they're able to do so, Cucurella is putting a throw in, and you can see Newcastle United player tried to cause some trouble over here, and he's a substitute, just warming up on the sideline and trying to disturb Cucurella. It's Lascelles. Lascelles gets a yellow card as a substitute. That's funny. That's really funny. Anyway, Cucurella is going to go for a long throw in, and there is fight breaking down between Chelsea players and Newcastle United players. Is flaring up, you could say, and once again comes into Pulisic. Pulisic not able to take the ball away, and it is full time, and Newcastle United do get an important win. It is all over. It is full time, guys. It is all over. Right now, Kai Havertz is in fight with Burn, and you can see the fight is being broken down between Murphy and Chelsea. Chelsea and Newcastle United players are having a go at each other. Now the fight is breaking down, and there might be some cards coming in. This is really stupid. It's not needed. And you can see Kai Havertz not happy over there, and Dunburn and Cucurella, everybody is being taken backwards, and you can see Kai Havertz was not happy over there. But anyway, it is full time, so the fight just break down in the center of the pitch. So there it is, guys. What a game this was. And Trippier is trying to break off the fight over there in the center. So it is full time, guys. It is full time. The fight is still happening between the players, but I think they are being trying to calm down. So it should be over by now. So not good scenes in the middle of the pitch. It is Newcastle United 1, Chelsea nil, and Newcastle United players really celebrating over there. And Newcastle United getting a very important win. So anyway, guys, what we're going to do is we're going to be closing this poll. I want to thank each and every one of you who have been tuning in and giving in those votes. 68% in favor of Chelsea, 31% in favor of Newcastle United. That's very nice and kind of you guys. And once again, I want to thank each one and every one of you for tuning in to Football Gupshup. Newcastle United are third in the league table with 30 points, whereas Chelsea are in 8th position with 21 points, 14 games played. And remember, guys, it is Wolves against Arsenal next, and I'm sure that you guys be going to the World Cup with 3 losses in a row. That is true. 3 losses in a row going into the World Cup is not looking good. So Wolves and Arsenal is going to be the next game, guys, and I'm sure that you guys will be tuning in for that one. Once again, guys, I will be asking you if you guys can please subscribe to Football Gupshup, and it'll be very nice that if you guys can really subscribe to Football Gupshup. We and Newcastle United 5 wins in a row. That's a good record, and I'm sure that they will be hoping that their players are fit once they come back after the World Cup. I think that's what's going to be the real cause for all of the managers. That is going to be the real concern for all of the Premier League managers, that the players are fit when they come back from the World Cup. Remember, in this tournament, everybody tries to give their best. It happens after every 4 years. So I am expecting that some of these players will get injured. There is going to be I think some plays on the table, on the treatment table, and I think that the January transfer window, I think this time around, if you look back in the January transfer window for the past 5 years, it hasn't been not that much active. And I think this time, because of the World Cup, if the players do get injured, we might see some activity happening in this January transfer window 2023. And I do expect that and I do expect that there will be some purchases made in the January transfer window because of this World Cup. The only team with a flawless last 5 record, right? That is true. Newcastle United with 5 wins in a row. So that means Eddie Howe will be very happy with this World Cup break coming in at the right time. And I'm sure that he will be hoping that some of his players do remain fit. Remember, Shah is heading to Switzerland national team. Then there are other players as well. Wilson will be heading to the England, although I do not think so. He'll be selected that often because it will be Harry Kane will be starting normally, maybe in one of those lesser games against Iran, or maybe I do not know. Maybe I think Iran. Maybe he will get to play in that game. Maybe not, because I think if that is going to be the first game, then he might not get to play in that one as well. So let's see what is going to be in terms of. I think Bruno Gomares is going to go to Brazil, whereas there are other players who will get selected, but some of the players for Newcastle United will stay back. Botman is not being selected by Louis van Gaal, so he will stay at home. He won't be traveling to Doha. He will be staying at home. He won't be playing for Netherlands. Whereas other clubs, their players will be heading to the World Cup, and it's going to be really important to see what is going to happen then. So once again, guys, it's very nice of you for tuning into Football Gupshup. And right now, we're just going to be coming back with a new transmission in which we'll be doing Wolves against Arsenal. So once again, thank you very much for tuning in, guys. Please do subscribe to Football Gupshup. It'll be very nice. It'll be really kind and humble from you guys that if you guys will subscribe to the channel. And thank you very much once again. Benny the Dollar, sack the coach. So I think it's too soon. It's too soon to sack Graham Potter. I think it's too soon. He needs some time. He needs to get in some of his players, and I'm sure that he will come good. So anyway, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. I'll come on next to Wolves against Arsenal. Thank you, Billy, for tuning in. It's very nice of you every single time you do turn up, and it's really nice and kind of you that you do come around. And hopefully, guys, we'll be seeing you at the World Cup. We'll be doing the World Cup at Football Cup Shop as well. Thank you very much, guys, for tuning in. Have a nice one. Take care. Bye bye.